When we think about business consultants, we all tend to have preconceived images and descriptions. With us today is a man who breaks down many of the stereotypes some of you may have. Business strategy and marketing consultant Rabbi Issamar Ginzberg, the founder and CEO of Monetized Intellect Consulting, a business and marketing firm with offices in New York City and Jerusalem. Rabbi Issamar Ginzberg, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, first of all, how did you come to this business? I mean, can you give us a little background?
There's a Yiddish expression, the emes is the beste Lügn, which means that the truth is the best possible lie you can tell, because you never have to worry someone's going to catch you at a lie because you've said the truth. I sort of backed into this business. It wasn't a conscious decision. I am very familiar with the topics of business, building a business and business credit. I was a member of a website where I was learning about how to build credit and how to build credit for businesses. And at some point I became a person who was explaining to other people how to build business credit. That led me to writing a book about business credit called Business Credit Secrets. And that book brought me in touch with lots of business people who started asking me questions and paying me for my time for consulting. And that's somehow how I ended up doing what I do.
Okay. What kind of projects do you deal with? Can you give us a sort of a general idea of different types of projects? I understand you also advise individuals, you advise companies.
I'm a big believer in the fact that social media is nothing new, meaning to say, business is still business, and all social media is, all the internet is it's basically pouring gasoline onto a fire. It's allowing you to do things at a faster speed. Instead of waiting for 3 months to put in an ad in the newspaper and waiting for the mail order envelopes to come in and seeing if the ad is successful or not, you can do it in an hour, put up an ad on Facebook, see what kind of response you get, see if the ad is working, you know, and move on from there. I have spoken for places like Google, for the Jewish National Fund, for crowds of all kinds, from 1,500 Hasidic Jews in London to, I've spoken many large organizations. I've spoken to Tel Aviv University. I have consulted for companies of all kinds, from very well-known international companies, all the way down to a little guy.
I mean, to many it would seem counterintuitive that someone who comes from a religious background, observant background, is involved with internet, which is not necessarily the most modest of media, so to speak. How do you deal with that? Okay.
As a religious Jew, I believe that anything that Hashem gave us, anything that God has given into this world, is meant to be used in a good way to better and improve our lives and ourselves and the world around us. The fact that the internet exists is a very good thing for everybody, including for religious Jewry and Hasidic Jewry, because it enables people to live the lifestyle they want, the way they want, wherever in the world they want, and still do business. And there's nothing, there's nothing stopping them. Personally, at home, and I have actually a kosher cell phone, and kosher internet access filtered at home. So, my family is not exposed to it. At work, I also have a filter on my computer, which keeps me away from things that are like really bad, but I can still see and do whatever I got to do, and thank God it hasn't blocked me and hurt me in any way.
Right, completely function in this world. Thank you so very much, Rabbi Issamar Ginzberg, for joining us. Thanks you.
Thank you so much.
Very much.